Isn't that so beautiful? It's like magic flower, Nemo. When people watch my videos, they probably just see a peaceful mountain life, flowers falling from the trees, bread baking in oven, walks through the forest, right, Nemo? Just a simple routines. But for me, these things means so much more than aesthetics. I grew up in Ukraine during the Soviet Union times, and life back then was very different from the way many people live today. We didn't grow up with comfort or convenience. My grandparents worked so hard growing food, preserving it for wintertime, and surviving from what they could create with their own hands. I remember even when they finally got refrigerator very late in their lives, because before that, food was stored in a cellar. And as a child, I learned very early how to survive and be resourceful. And if we couldn't afford something, you have to figure it out yourself. And around 10 years of old, I remember I was collecting glass bottles after school to recycle them so I could earn some money and buy fabric to sew my own clothes. So I learned how to sew, how to knit, and how to make things work with my hands and solve problems, because survival depended on it. So when people see me baking bread, doing gardening, building things by hand, or living quietly in the mountain, for me, it's not a trend. It's not something I have discovered online. It feels more connected to the way I was actually raised and the people who survived before me. I also think that hardship teaches you to appreciate small things differently, like a peaceful morning, a warm loaf of bread, a flower blooming after a long winter, and a silence in the forest, and a home that feels safe. You know, life has taken me through many difficult chapters. And many times I had to rebuild completely on my own. But maybe that is also why I feel so connected to this slower life now. And people spend so much of their lives chasing comfort, but comfort and peace are not the same thing. I think many of us have even forgotten what peace feels like. Peace is going to sleep at night feeling safe inside yourself. Waking up to birds outside your window, having clean glass of water, fresh air to breathe, feeling grateful for just ordinary things instead of constantly needing more. Because as I said in my other video, that someday everything we see around us right now will be gone forever. Every season, every morning lies through the trees, every flower, every pet we love, every moment we think we will always have. That is why I believe if you don't create a meaningful life for yourself, nobody else will create it for you. So I encourage you to use your energy not only to chase material things, but to build a life that makes your heart feel alive. A life that gives you peace, not just a comfort. You know, for me, peace is very simple. The sound of birds you can hear, and holding butterfly in my hand, and touching the earth that feeds me, and seeing a flower to bloom, and still being able to smile at something so small. Yes. And hugging a tree, walking through the forest with my dog Nemo, being loved by animals who ask for nothing more except your presence. You know, after everything life has taught me, I think those are the things that make me feel complete. Not perfection, not status, not proving anything to the world, just peace. And maybe that is what I want this video to remind people of. And what about you? Thank you for being here with me today. If this video brought you a little peace too, I hope you will stay.